Ding, 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 ding. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Tom, A.K.A. Nostradamus, world's greatest economist. Ding, ding, ding. 113 over 80. Am I alive? Didn't only get like 5 hours sleep last night. All right, we got some big news today. Talk about the stock market. Big event happening this week. Kind of. Talk about crypto. Crypto is doing pretty good this weekend. I mean, it's kind of getting exciting. You know, things can be worse. I'm going to take some caffeine. Gotta do some Walmart shopping. We'll do that on stream because I gotta multitask. Start of the work week. I'm off next week. Hallelujah. Starting to get hot out. Hot in here. Need to shave. Been on a bus to flip 17 times. Ooh, it's gonna. I'm so thirsty right now. So thirsty in the morning. One more. This one's a subscription. Let me take my subscription. You guys, the doctor's in. Be sure to like and prescribe. All right. Excuse me. Ding, ding, ding. So tasty. All right. My portfolio's down today. No bueno. I can't see what's going on. All this. Oh, I can't see. We got 2 people in the house, 2 likes. Bring in the big like energy. I gotta widen it to see how many people are in the house now. That's kind of lame. All right. Freaking hungry. Started watching I started watching only Murders in the Building when it first came out, but I didn't really get into it. I watched like a couple episodes. Started watching it again over the weekend. Man, that's a really good show. Really good show. You gotta kind of pay attention, but it's super funny too. Martin Short, what is he? He's like, I remember when I did such and such with someone famous. I forget the exact words. He's like, oh, I remember when I worked with such and such. And Steve Martin's like. I love the tiny little things like that. All right. What do we got going on? E-mini S&P besides Stacy's bonds. E-mini S&P up 7, flat, basically flat. Kind of like how we out like a lion, in like a, no, it was out like a lamb, in like a lamb, out like a lamb on Friday. We're back in like a lamb. Rolled up like $2 at 2,400. I think silver 36 cents. That thing continues to go up. NASDAQ up 65. That's a little bit above. That's like almost a pulse. Bloop, bloop. Bonds down 11 ticks. No good. Pushing 117. Velez in the house. How you doing, brother? Bonds right at 117. We don't want bonds to go back down. I don't know. The Iranian, like the big news, I guess, over the weekend was I guess, I don't even think they talk about it on Tasty. Like, it doesn't really seem to be affecting the world. But the Iranian president and someone else were killed in a helicopter. Doesn't really seem to be doing much. I don't know what that means. A lot of times people are like, oh, this guy's dead. And usually, there's someone much more evil. Uh-oh. It's okay, everyone. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I just had to blow my nose. All right. I guess that's it for the stock market. Big earnings this week's Nvidia. It's could be kind of a binary event for the stock market. All sauce grande thinks there's no one's going to be short in Nvidia, but the expectations are so high that it's going to disappoint. He doesn't really think it's going to drive the market one way or the other. I tend to agree with him on that one. What is Nvidia doing right now? That's my time. You've been great. I'm ready for a nap. Nvidia up $20 to 945. What's Tesla doing? We didn't look at Coinbase. Coinbase down 264. It was up pre-market. Bitcoin must be pulling back a bit. Tesla down $3 to 174. Look at crypto. Bitcoin still under this bull flag. I mean, I guess, yeah, we are. We're still under the bull flag. 66,869, pushing 67, kind of where it's been at all weekend. I think it started on Friday. It got at 67, and then Friday. Bitcoin dominance looking pretty incredible, all things considered. Historically, it's above a trend line. The power of the ETF. Bitcoin at 1.318 trillion market cap. Ethereum at 3,084. It pushed over 3,100 high. Did this one get 3138? 3123. Cardano. Is it time to buy Cardano? Poll time. And we're going to talk about some Cardano. Celestia. Disappointing, man. Very disappointing. I thought this thing was going to the moon. I bought into the hype. I mean, I should at least break. I break even. This thing will probably go to $50. I mean, I don't like making price predictions, but once it comes, and it's coming, right? It's coming. We haven't had an altcoin. We haven't, like, it hasn't. The Bitcoin hasn't. Bitcoin's been kind of, but Bitcoin's gonna do its thing, and then about, usually 2 months later, alts start going crazy. The pandemonium, the chaos is gonna come. It's gonna be fun, but it's not gonna last a long time. So we gotta get that money. DYM down to 259. I should have sold that at $8. Stacks is looking really tasty right now too. They had a hack. We talked about that last week. Stacks wasn't hacked, but a project was hacked on Stacks. Solana's looking pretty strong at 176. Do I think Solana's a better buy than Cardano? No, not right now. Do I think Solana is a better coin than Cardano? Look, I'm not going to get into that. Right now, there's certain things Solana does that's better than Cardano. But I think it has far worse tech. And I don't think they can fix it. I don't think they can fix their tech. So eventually, I don't think it's going to be. What is some tech that was around? It's going to be like a cassette tape. And then they got to DVDs or CDs, and CDs was digital and this, and it was great, right? They didn't last very long. That's Solana. Bitcoin was a cassette tape. Solana was a CD. And that's a bet. I'm space wise. I'm trying, but I don't think Solana has a great tech. And I'm just being, I'm not being a Solana hater. Look, I think you can make money in Solana this bull run. Long term, I don't think it's viable. There might be ways for it to become viable, but on its own, I don't think it's viable. Cardano, I do think Cardano is a good investment, not financial advice. I do think Cardano, I don't think Solana is going to 8x from here. It might, but that's a tough one. Cardano, 8x is just new all-time, like right at new all-time highs. Market cap-wise, a little bit more. But 8 to 15x is not out of the question for Cardano. And 8 to 15x, Solana is probably a safer bet. Yeah, maybe you don't want an 8x. Can Solana do a 5x is tough. 3x, 2 to 3x, I think is super safe in Solana, but I think like a 5x is super safe in Cardano. Well, that says Cardano or Solana is going to reach 500. That's only like a 2.5x. I got time for 2.5x's, but it's you told me I could 2.5x my money in the next year. I don't know. I'm greedy. I don't think it's enough right now. I wouldn't be able to retire on it. And then plus I gotta play that tax game, you know what I'm saying? But I really do like, and here's the thing: Cardano's been brutal. It's been the bear market has probably been worse for Cardano than most other blockchains. There's a few others out there that are getting it pretty hard. XRP, the entire XRP army's on suicide watch. Matic, the entire Matic mafia. Just another Matic Monday is on suicide watch. Who else is on suicide watch? XRP, Matic. It's at least one other, right? Oh, Atom, Cosmos. They're like teetering on the edge more than anyone because they had a little hope with Injective and Celestia and all this coming out of the cannon like an effing missile, and now they're all getting destroyed. I think Phantom is going to surprise many. I'm going to disagree with you on that one. Phantom, I'm not a fan of Phantom. I'm not like anti. They're looking pretty good right now. I'm not rooting against Phantom. It just doesn't excite me. Harmony 1 below 2 cents. How's your Caspa doing? Hasn't basically done shit since November. Most boring trade in the world. This one will do pretty good. Ergo. I'm a bigger fan of Ergo personally. But that's just the EUTXO in me. I like to drink really fast. Like a lot of times I'll get really thirsty at night and I'll drink the entire can in like 1 to 2 big drinks. And if I need to, and it drives me nuts. You need to sip it, right? But I like it ice cold and I like it when it burns my throat. Where's Ergo? Ergo right here. I mean, this one, it's like a 20x all-time highs, about a 15x just to get back to all-time highs. I think this one has a good chance of doing it too. The most boring trade has been Cardano. No, that one hasn't been boring. It's been masochistic. How do you say masochist? Like you gotta be a masochist. It's like a death by 1,000 cuts. That trade, that's not boring. It's brutal. It's painful. All right, let's see what's going on in the ecosystem. Pretty boring. Snack boring. I mean, there's nothing of note here. Book is not cooking. Axo trade had a little hype this weekend. 50% of snack trades happen on Axo. Big deal. You're an aggregate. Are you an aggregator or are you an actual DEX? It says DEX, but I think they're just an aggregator. Min swap. Oh man, I am hungry. Don't you ever get tired of being hungry? But that did remind me. Finish my Walmart order. Let's see. 6 polars. Some tacos. Gotta get some tacos for Taco Tuesday. Am I missing anything? I feel like I'm missing something. You can subscribe. You can subscribe to Polars. Need to do a Costco order too, but that one trying to wait it out. Kevin Henderson in the house. Are you going to cash out in fiat or stable coins? Fiat, bro. I might put some into stable coins. Like if they're still paying 5% on Coinbase, I might put some into stable coins. I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, stable coins are a bit riskier. I feel fairly safe with USDC on Coinbase. No, that's not self custody. Yeah, but it's 5%. It's not risk free though. If you want that risk free, go get some bonds. Because stable coins ain't risk free. It can depeg, government risk, all kinds of shit, man. Although USDC is pretty much run by freaking BlackRock now, isn't it? Let's see, 5.1% APY. I don't know how long that's going to last, but I might be tempted to leave a little cheddar. Otherwise, nah, just put it into fiat, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I go half and half. We'll have to see. Stable coins are risky. Yeah, I don't know that it's worth the 5%. I don't know that it's worth the risk. The safe place fiat or Bitcoin, but it'll probably be just fiat because I can't pay for my floors and my furniture and my fence with stable coins yet. I don't think any of those hombres take USDC yet. And then I'm not gonna convert it to Bitcoin. I'm gonna wait to Bitcoin. You know, we're gonna have a brutal bear market. So yeah, probably just mostly fiat. Great question though. What are you gonna do, Kevin? Litecoin's one of those coins I like. I know. Ondo, I was looking at Ondo this weekend, thinking I should buy some Ondo. And I'm just keep like, nah, man. I'm kind of addicted to stacking fiat right now because I want to get my floor. If I can get my floor and floors done and my fence done without selling crypto, that'd be a major win. And I think I'm pretty close to doing that. I need to call and get some estimates. All right, that's my time. Coinbase is now green. Let's freaking go. We're pumping. Is Bitcoin pumping? Yeah, Bitcoin's over 67,000. I wouldn't get too excited yet. There's a lot of people. I did some research on this weekend, but don't eat anything with this label appeal. I see a lot of this on social, especially Twitter. Don't eat because it's funded by Bill Gates and WEP. They're just Bill Gates haters. But I see it usually on apples, right? They show an apple, but it's like, bro, what? It's on. I don't eat the avocado skin. You know what I'm saying? But then I did some research on it. Apparently, there's 2 appeal products, and one is like a toxic chemical, and they have the MSDS, the material safety data sheets. Let's say don't get in your eyes, keep it. You know what I'm saying? But that's the MSDS for that appeal, and this stuff is, safe as far as I know. Anyway, I digress. Anyone else have does your Twitter get filled up with shit like that? Don't eat Costco apples have a peel on it. It's usually what I see. How dare you attack my Costco? This is Flipper Zero. This can break in your house. How do I buy one of these? Unlock NFC. Oh, is that what's his face? No. The cupboard is unlocked. Yeah, it is. I watched this guy. He's a network guy. Well, I haven't watched him in a long time. He used to do a lot of Cisco videos. Like CCNA and shit. Good bro. I like this guy. Dave, what's his name? I wish I could remember his name. It looks like it's David.
What I can do on the Flipper Zero, and I've just got it connected to this cable so that
I legit used to watch a bunch of his Cisco videos for CCIE.
You can see what I see. But I think for most people, the interesting part is to go to NFC and then read the tag. So there you go. I've read the tag. And then what I can do is emulate the tag. So now it's unlocked. I personally don't think it's such a great idea to use tags such as these with a cupboard because, what happens if the battery dies or something? But notice there you go. I could use a tag to unlock the cupboard, or I could use the Flipper Zero to unlock the cupboard. The Flipper Zero has a whole bunch of functionality. In the
This looks like Dennis Reynolds.
Megahertz. This is how a hacker can unlock the doors of your car. I set it at 315 megahertz. This is running now, 315 megahertz with noise. So if I click the unlock button, nothing happens. Lock button, nothing happens. I'm setting the radio to record. Unlock, unlock.
Yawn.
Lock, lock. Stop. Since I'm recording this with one hand, I'll do it like this. I'll start recording. I'll hit unlock, unlock, lock, lock. Now that the jammer's disabled, watch. If your key fob is not working, be careful and check your surroundings.
There you go.
This is how a hacker can unlock the doors.
I don't want my Kia stolen. Here's what's his face again.
Android 14. This is an iPhone 15 running iOS 7. Android 14. This is an iPhone 15 running iOS 17. This is an iPhone running Connect. Notice we've got that on the two Android phones. What about Windows? Notice iOS to Apple Action. Notice there. But the easiest option here is just to use.
Well, this person's kind of an asshole, just stealing all this guy's content. That's what Twitter is. You can unlock a safe with it. I mean, let's be honest, that safe's not going to protect your gold or whatever your assets anyway. Can turn off the TV, oh no. Can copy credit card information. Can paralyze phones. David, what's his name? It's not going to be in order. Gosh darn it. Why can't you put these in alphabetical order? I think on the television it is alphabetical. There we go. I'm subscribed to too many people. Brian Johnson, I remember I used to Brian Harrington. This guy is all in Bitcoin. Like he does everything in Bitcoin, his life. Crypto face, ugh. Crypto savvy. Crypto savvy. Hello. Danny Jackal, she's funny and hot. David, no. Gosh darn it. Cisco. He'll show up, watch. I'm off the rails, guys. Keith Barker, I love that guy. David, David doesn't ring. David Bombal, that's it. Yep. Did I unsubscribe to him? Yeah, I did.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to hack and.
All right. Anyway, that mystery is solved. That was the most that I wouldn't have been able to make it through the day without solving that mystery. Red Lobster files for bankruptcy. Gemini is paying back $3 billion. There's a bankruptcy involved there. I'm not sure. I don't think Gemini is going out of business or anything because of it. I hope not. I got some fuzzies on the mic. I got some Pepe for the PP over on Gemini. See how that one's doing. Oh, my balance is down. Pepe must be down. Should have sold at the top. What stock will you do this week? Coinbase. Oh. Red Lobster is done. Was it the unlimited free shrimp? Probably. They lost a lot of money on unlimited free shrimp. What do you expect? A bunch of fat asses in the United States. Bitcoin is ready. How's it doing? Yep, can't really do much past 67,000. Talk about the luck. I mean, obviously that was slowed down, but still. Did she was getting ready to start recording and then that happened? That's crazy. That, like, pictures, this video belongs in the Louvre. MIT student stole 25 million in seconds by exploiting ETH blockchain bug, DOJ. The scheme was so sophisticated that calls the very integrity of the blockchain into question. I don't know about all this. There's a big difference between Ethereum and blockchain. With approximately 12 seconds, two highly educated brothers allegedly stole 25 million by tampering with the Ethereum blockchain in a never before seen cryptocurrency scheme, according to the indictment. So they actually did this. They actually stole the money in it. So that it calls give me a break. The brothers who studied computer science and math, and one of them blah 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 blah. On millions. I don't know about all this. The heist only took 12 seconds. It doesn't take long to steal crypto. MIT Ethereum 25 million 12-second hack. Let's see if this is like bullshit. You can't believe anything on Twitter. Allegedly manipulated from stealing a staggering 25 million. See what Reddit has to say. Yeah, it doesn't give insight on how. It was probably something on Ethereum. Ethereum itself wasn't hacked. Fake news. Fake news. Let me guess. You're pushing 30. I wish. Minnesota Timberwolves. Hell yeah. Let's go, baby. Oklahoma lost though. They were snuffed out. See some hearts. JT must be in the house. Jason in the house. Ricky in the house. A cheddar bread from Red Lobster. Never had it. I'm not a. It's all about ME bots or something. Does this have? But by maximizing maximum extra, essentially how much? I'm not sure if what they did doesn't sound crazy illegal. Is it really stealing? Oh, they exploited a flaw in MEV boost. So a lot of Ethereum validators use this MEV boost. And then they set up a series of validators using shell companies. That's pretty impressive. And then it's pretty impressive they got caught. Bait transactions in order to trick victim traders. And by luring in the victim traders with ME bots, a liquid cryptocurrency to front run and transfer. Committed the first of its kind manipulation. It was manipulation. It wasn't, you know. Top crypto lawyers. Wire fraud statute of limitations. They were searching money laundering. Oh, wow. Bro, if you're going to do these kind of searches, go to the fucking library. But even then, you probably, like, you need to go somewhere where you're anonymous if you're going to do searches. Don't search how to dispose of bodies on your home computer. Pro tip. MIT, and they're that stupid. That I don't think that's what got them caught, but that's not going to help their case. Pith unlock in 20 hours. What's stopping me from buying a whole Bitcoin? Nothing, bitch. I get that people are upset about higher prices, but what I don't get is why people are furious at Biden instead of the corporations who raise prices to rake in record profits. Is RFK going to make history? We can only hope. Who do you want to win the NBA Finals? I'm going to go with the Timberwolves. Pacers? Ugh. Boston Celtics? Ugh. They got enough. Mavericks? Yeah. I like Jokic. Which token should we test next? My nuts. People are talking about Thrive. Yeah. Only you. My current altcoins positioning by order of size. Ethereum 36%, Solana 8%, Injective. Wait. Ethereum. This doesn't show me size. Oh, he doesn't tell how much. Ondo. I don't know. What is Prime? Video chart looks like it did at 500 before it ripped up. I mean, what's Nvidia's market cap? Man, 3 people don't think Cardano's a good investment. Why? It's 46 cents, bro. They got a lot of shit coming up. It's gonna pop. At least a 3 to 4x. Oh, there's gonna be some Cardano people coming, and if they hear that part, only a 3 or 4x. I'm trying to, like, like sometimes people ask me how long something's gonna take, and I'll tell them 4 hours. And then when it gets done in 15 minutes, they're super excited. So if I predict a $2 Cardano and it goes to 10, I mean, how mad could how mad at me could you be? 2.33 trillion, man. Nvidia. This thing in 2023 was 168 million. This was the trade right here. 20x, bro. This thing 20x'd. No. 10x, 8x. I don't know. What is this? Oh, this is the price. I thought that was market cap. 58x. I'm muted. They made trades. This is hard to read. They made trades on dexes with lots of arbitrage opportunities to front and back run. The MEV bot of the victim was baited and front run them to drive the price up. Then include the trade of the brothers and back run for a much larger price. That is very difficult. This was timed with a slot where the brothers had control over the next block. How did they do that? They tricked the MEV relay to reveal the bot transaction without including them in the block. Instead, they just took the first front run transaction of the MEV. I mean, if you could dumb this up for me, they traded in the opposite direction. The other transaction was discarded. They were only valid for that block. Don't forget the part where they stake 16 validators to get control. I mean, that takes... Doesn't that take 300, like 500 Ethereum? Because it takes 32 Ethereum to do a validator. So 16 times 32, that's like over 500 Ethereum. Yeah, I do need to go to MIT. They win it fair and square. Shouldn't... Yeah, I don't know that they should go to jail for this. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Like, what law? Did they really break a law? Like, this is unregulated. I don't know. It's weird. I mean, they were just probably searching for things that, like, is this illegal, or lawyers? I don't know. Do you think they'll end up in jail? Here's the best explanation with details from last year. We already looked at this. This happened in April 2023. Yeah, I'm not reading that. The nerd Robert in the house. How you doing, brother? Guys, crypto becomes so boring. Yeah, bro, we've been saying that for a long freaking time. We are sick of crypto over here. Sick. We hate it. We can't wait for this bull run. I don't even think the bull run's gonna make me happy. The only thing that's gonna make me happy is when I sell. That's it. And that's gonna last about 2 seconds of joy. Maybe they got busted for money laundering. There you go, maybe. Yeah, I don't know that it's an exploit. I mean, yeah, they say it's an exploit, but it's just, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Money laundering or not paying their taxes? Like, how is it money laundering? Money laundering is only, first you have to commit the crime, right? How is it money laundering if you haven't committed a crime? Do we have any lawmen in the house? Do we have any Leos in the house? How can it be money laundering? You have to commit a crime for it to be money laundering, right? More 10K filings this week. You're ready to sell too? More 10K filing. What does that mean? A lot of people selling stock? Selling around top and going for a very... Oh my goodness, bro. I may not come back. Of course I'll come back, but I'm probably not buying... No, I say that. My plan will be to sell and then just buy 100% Bitcoin. Whenever I think this happens. Let's see. One year or so after the top, I'm going all in Bitcoin. And then, I mean, it's up 170%. I don't know what it's going to do next time. Over a year later. And then I'll sell half of that and buy altcoins. Oh, hell. I mean, Bitcoin did this. Maybe I'll wait to hear. Yeah, I'll wait to hear. It's up 351%. I just need it to like do something similar. Then I'll sell a bunch of Bitcoin. 300% profit. Keep a bunch of Bitcoin. Buy some alts. Corporations show where they put their money last quarter. It's how we know they are buying BTC ETFs. I don't know that I buy a lot of this news. Like these banks are buying the ETF. What does that even mean? Marjorie Taylor Greene press release parody. Would you support X? I follow them all. Do you follow me, bro? I mean, there's no reason to follow me. Can I get a good morning? Nope. At what stage is Hosky? Can you all stop making F indexes? Yep. Last month, heavy scientists have their arsenal upgraded. Not really. Kevin Wild said no one's beaten Denver in a 7-game series. He's kind of eating a shit sandwich right now. Roaring Kitty hasn't posted in over a day. I did not notice. How's my AMC doing? Not so good. Jason, I think that money you spent on them AMC calls could be Wisconsin Pension Fund. Yeah, we talked about that last week, and that more will come. Did we find this out in a 10K filing? 160 million? That's nothing. I mean, they're probably, what do you think that's, how big? They bought more than 99, let's see, million, and then 64, 160 million. How big is the fund? Probably several billion, right? Wisconsin, what does a Wisconsin pension fund even mean? Is that for government? Yeah, public employees. How big is it? So maybe 5%. 117 billion. It has 117 billion in assets. It's like 1%. But if all these billion pension funds and IRA, it's gonna be big. 1%. If just 1% of all these funds buy Bitcoin, it's gonna be $1 million before you can. That's just one fund. It's pretty big news. If you say so. I'm out till September. What does that mean? Wake me up when September ends? You're out till September. What does that mean, bro? You're out. What do you mean you're out? You're out of what? You're out of buying? Aren't you buying stacks? You're out of... Oh, call options. I'm out till September. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like the trade, bro. I'm being one honey. one honey with you. I do not like the trade. I think it's a very bad trade. I hope you make a fortune, but I think it's a very bad. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. You're king of the world because you made 20 grand off of it or GameStop, some shit last time, and you think you're invincible like that dude on GoldenEye. I got all summer. You got all summer to be wrong too. You got all summer to sit there and fucking pray. I hope you're right because I want to turn my, what did I put? I'm down $112, bro. Coinbase up now only 20 cents. Bitcoin's probably struggling at 67. 66.8. How'd I know? DCA. I'm DCAing into Wells Fargo right now, and I don't mean the stock. I got that check that I didn't cash the first time around. I still haven't deposited it. It takes a lot of work to scan a check in your phone. You sign it and all that shit. I'm gonna try and get that done today. Mithril, oh my goodness. I've been hearing a lot about Mithril and Hydra and all this shit. I've been hearing a lot of promises with Cardano. Nothing. Midnight, Leos, Input Endorsers, Mithril, Hydra, Plutus V3, blah, blah, blah. Come on, bro. Mithril enable Hydra channels on the average home computer and later phones. This is a lot of theory. No one's really even. Oh, I don't. They played Doom. Someone made Doom run on Hydra. What does that even mean? I mean, that could be big for gaming. And one of the things Hydra might enable is off-chain. Like you put your. That's cool, right? You can make a video game because like we've played DeFi Kingdoms. It's brutal. You do all these interactions and smart contracts interactions, and it takes forever just to do some lame ass game that was more like turn-based game that web-based. It was more fun in the 90s because now it's slower and you gotta, the only thing that made it interesting is you thought you were making a bunch of money. If you can enable blockchain gaming where you like put your money off chain into the game currency, you play the game off chain, and then you can cash back in or whatever. I mean, I thought of that before. To me, it just made sense. Why wouldn't you figure out I said that about DeFi Kingdoms a long time ago. I said, this is dumb as shit. Why wouldn't you figure out a way to play the game offline and then cash in when you're done playing? One transaction instead of 100. People got that Dreamer. People probably could sue Dreamer for carpal tunnel from all the clicks. Over 1 in 3 U.S. homes are now bought with cash. Well, that's weird. Atrium having a second season for testnet. Breaking who gives a shit news. No one cares. I'll get NFTs and again, I like big pay, but how hard is why are you still in testnet? Whatever, bro. Hey, I hate to get the. I don't give a shit. I don't got time for. I'm not like we're not the same, bro. Airdrops, doing all this work for a bunch of airdrops that are going to go to zero. Oh, you just need one. Yeah, maybe. People are now enclosing their porch with glass for a new modern look. That's kind of cool.
Life is this.
Gonna be hard to clean.
I like this. Life is this.
I don't know that.
I like this.
right now.
Life is this.
That's loud. Sorry. Let's see if I can figure. I don't know. Oh, I can. All right. Tell me. I'm going to turn this down and tell me how we're doing.
I like this.
How's that? Better? What?
Life is this.
Was that better? Lower? Higher? Better? Do I need to go lower? I wonder if it was just that one video. Now I want to. Here we go. What is this chick saying?
Today we're running the blood drive.
Do I need to go low?
I do the
lower?
blood drive because we are donating blood to save lives, and my FCCLA students
right
get
there.
scholarships. A personal story for me: when I was having my daughter 2 years ago.
No,
gave
you're
birth, I lost
you're
so much
perfect
blood that I had-
for the assist, Jason. Thank you very much. Reminder that you should never get a motorcycle. Yeah, I agree. Passenger fatality rates per 100 million. 22 and 29 for 100 million passenger miles. 22 what? 22 deaths per 100 million? Well, I mean, it's 40 times higher than the next one. So a lot of, yeah, I don't fully understand these numbers, but that's bad. Don't tell me not to drive a motorcycle. Yeah, go for it. Alex Becker had a weird post this weekend. I rented a $340,000 yacht for my birthday, and then they canceled, and I lost all my money for the Formula. Who gives a shit? Oh, God is whatever, bro. I'm the asshole. Stop being so negative, Tom. That's rough. That's rough that he can't go to Formula One, and then he's not going to be. I'm being a little bit negative again. I'm trying to turn this frown upside down. Becker's probably losing it. He ain't losing shit, dude. Plus, most of them will probably hit. That's the thing. He'll lose on a lot, but who knows? I mean, a lot of that shit he gets for free. The games give him the coins. He's probably not buying shit. He just promoting it. You didn't see. Well, I bought one game, but other than that, I wasn't really interested. I'm all about them I'm all about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano. But, I do want to get invested in. I think Ondo is really good. I think RWAs and AI is where it's at. Said numerous times, games is a dumb investment. You don't know which game's going to hit. They're super expensive. You're going to need AAA studios. Yeah, they're not going to. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can make some money. I just think it's too much risk. I asked Grok what the 10 best projects on Cardano are. How would Grok know? Did you know frequent regular over the use of over-the-counter mouthwash was associated with increase of hypertension? I didn't know that. But I don't use over-the-counter mouthwash because of the fluoride. Too much fluoride. Now, I used it for a while. You know what? Let's do another blood pressure check. It was 113/80 this morning, which I feel like was a bad print, especially the 113. Will there be an alt season? Of course, bro. I talked about that early in the video when I think non-financial advice, Cardano is a great investment because there's going to be a massive altcoin season, and Cardano will be a nice recipient of that. And I've also said numerous times, I'm not, even though I think Cardano has some of the best tech, potential, theory tech, Cardano, I think, has the best in theory tech. But they're moving really, really, really Tortuga. I don't think any blockchain's gonna be like, oh yeah, this bull run, right? We still got time. So there's gonna be another massive bear market. So it's just about getting paid and then reevaluating in the bear market. This thing's pumping up pretty high, which usually means this systolic 143 over 91. Oh, I want to go. I mean, I did take another. Maybe it's the stream, guys. A Cardano Tortuga. Who is this chick? Arkansas sentenced 13 years after she was accused of roping one of. I remember her.
I get to see my students come in and just give selflessly. They're volunteering their time and their blood just to save another life. Give blood.
Let's go.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Hare. I'm in charge of FCCLA, and today we're running the blood drive.
The teacher would schedule the take 20, 30 times at her home. I mean, is this really? Back in my day, this wasn't roping. The Denver Nuggets coach said the F-bomb on TV. Dr. Michio Kaku, I love this guy. Dyson Sphere, Bob White. I appear on to talk about Dyson spheres. Okay, did we find one? She roped him 30 times. I mean, sounds like she made his day 30 times. Find that kid that was banging her. Well, what's her name? 33, Heather Hare. If he's over 13 by some religious standards, he's a man, and it doesn't count. I mean, I'm kind of joking. Obviously, it's not right. Heather Hare. Well, I want to see the dude. Former Bryant High School. I mean, it might be hard to find him. Was it a black dude? He was like 17. I mean, it had to be under 18. And even 17, like, in some states, if it's consensual, I feel like Arkansas is one of those states when they allow it at like 12. Arkansas age of consent. 16, bro. So he had to be under 16. I kind of remember him being 13 when I first read this story. Yeah, wait, no, 13 years. On the first day of his senior year. Why is... I don't understand why this is illegal. Does it have to be parental consent? Do we have any Leos in the house? Oh, he had Down syndrome? What? Who doesn't? Did he really have Down syndrome? I mean, I don't know. He doesn't know. Oh, you just, what a dick. You should get canceled for that. Then does age of consent mean it has to come from the parent? However, the age of consent when the defendant holds a position of I don't know. How many teachers in high school did I want to bang? Only one comes to mind. Most of my high school teachers were dudes. And dude, my high school had 300 people in it. So, two. Yeah, 1 to 2. One wasn't a teacher, but I'm let's just say she was on staff. That kid was getting dude, I honestly don't think she should get, what am I missing? Like if he was 17, 13 years, like something's fishy about this story. She doesn't look like she's 33. One of the encounters took place when Hare took the boy and 3 female on a trip to national. I mean, he's obviously impressionable and being led by his PP. Like his PP's doing all the talking at age 17. Look, it was either her or like whatever he could find, knot holes in the fence. The gym teacher was digging out the 17-year-old cheerleader. What? She was sticking things up his bum? I feel like you're lying again. We'd all be, because if it was reversed, we'd be all up in arms. 17-year-old dude or a 17-year-old chick and a 33-year-old dude. I wouldn't be all up in arms. I'm not going to say there's not a double standard. It's definitely, I'd be a little bit more defensive, but I would still be like, 17, 18, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's less than 300. It could be as 1 to 365 days is the difference. You know what I'm saying? There should be like a gray area where, like, if you're doing 58 miles an hour, police aren't going to give you a ticket unless he's a raging douchebag. So if you're 17 and a half, like, is it really, you know what I mean? Like anything over the age of 17 is kind of like, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Do I think it's, don't get me wrong, a 33-year-old dude that's got moves, like, didn't even need to have like suave moves. It can easily make an impression on a 17-year-old girl. And as we all know, chicks are a lot more driven by their emotions, right? So it's a lot easier for like a 17-year-old girl to fall in love versus like a 17-year-old dude being like completely motivated by that testosterone. Like it's a completely different thing. Completely. Completely. 17-year-old kids will stick their penis in anything. Anything. Have you ever seen a dog? A horny dog doesn't give a shit. There's not much difference between a dog and a 17-year-old kid. 100% double standard? Yeah, I mean, yes and no. It's complicated. Either way, the older person is taking advantage simply from, yeah, I agree with that. Dynamics. These young boys walking around with hoodies all day, sitting in class, stroking their... I had to do that move all the time coming out of fifth period where I put my trapper keeper over the front. You knew anytime someone came walking out of class with their trapper keeper over the front, that they were rocking a stiffy. Or the other move was to stick it in like your waistband. Testosterone to the, yep. Damn, she got a raw deal. Kid having a ball. Yeah, I don't know that 13 years for a 17-year-old. Like, I don't even know if that would be, if it was reversed. Is actual forced, that's a different story. But first of all, we know this wasn't forced. Tom couldn't afford belts. The waist, what is that? Just because I stuck it in my waistband doesn't mean there's not a belt involved. Like, why do you gotta get all vicious and shit? Why you gotta get all Sid vicious? All right, guys. Let's see. Bitcoin. Ugh, so boring. Coinbase. Everything's flat. Can't wait to hear it has a blah blah. Ooh, OTAs are today? I didn't know that. What lesson did you learn from this? Wanye's going to get 2-game suspension for possession of marijuana? What is this world coming to? Solana is by far the worst blockchain. A Cardano person saying this. No innovation, frequent restarts, failed transactions. All right. All right, guys. I got to get to work. I got to get some sunshine on my shoulders. Three likes. Can't wait for the presidential debates. I can. Is RFK going to be allowed to participate? No drug tests? Because Trump's asking for a drug test? Like, what drugs is Biden on? It's May 20th. I got to schedule blood tests. Can't wait. She got busted for transferring across state lines to ride the pole. So that's what got I feel like they used a loophole to railroad her. All right, everyone. You all have a magnificent Manic Monday. That's not sex trafficking. I'm tired, guys. Woke up at 3:30, couldn't go back to sleep. Said I have jet fuel, but I'm not